Welcome back, everybody, to the Breakdown Podcast YouTube channel. My name's Corey, and in this video, we're going to be breaking down the latest episode from The Masked Singer. And with me today, though, I do have my partner in crime. That's Vic.
That's me. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back.
And before we get into this, we do want to get a little stuff out of the way. We do our show live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Twitch at twitch.tv/MillerKing_51. The link is in the description below. Please come by and check it out and join the conversation with us. We are currently talking The Flash and Falcon and Winter Soldier. So if you enjoy those shows or you watch those, come by and talk with us and have some fun. Also, please hit the subscribe button down below as well as the little bell, and it really helps out the channel. And also hit that thumbs up button as well.
Or you can hit the thumbs down button. Either way is fine. This is
don't do that. Don't tell them to do that.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No.
As long as they interact, no. I'm okay with it. But also remember to ding that little bell button so you know whenever we put up a new video to make sure that you don't miss a single moment of our review of The Masked Singer.
And if you can't join us live on Tuesdays, we do have the show is available in audio format on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Google Play, along with some special bonus episodes sometimes as well. So let's get into this. This is like episode, 6 now, I think?
Episode 6. You are correct, sir.
And we have a new contestant again.
Yeah, we talked about the fact it's like, dude, why would they, like, if so my theory worked off of if they brought this bulldog in out of nowhere, it was like an oddball wild card. That was like, yeah, it's definitely Nick, because it's just oddball. It doesn't seem right that they would have an extra wild card for no good reason. And then they brought in another wild card, so technically they did have a full they had a full C group, but they just incorporated them into the episodes as wild cards, which, I mean, it works. It wasn't bad at all. It was good to see like a little something different. It mixed it up a little bit rather than just doing the same thing over and over again, so it did work out. But
we'll hold off Yeti till the end because they did perform last. First up was, I don't have the order.
The Russian Dolls. First up was Russian Dolls.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with Jonas Brothers. You haven't done anything or said anything that would prove me differently, and I like my chances considering nobody else is really saying it.
Yeah, like I started out with the Bops, which you did inform me that there weren't 3 of them. Or no, you did inform me that there were 3 of them. So I still think that it could be them too. So you have a 50-50 chance, because it talks about them breaking up and getting back together. And that did happen with both the Jonas Brothers and, who is that? What are their names again? Hanson, that's it. I can never remember their name. They're just the Bop kids to me. They will forever be known as the Bop kids. But yeah, so it fits both ways, like them touring and going to all these different places, because again, like, the Jonas Brothers, I know, did this as well as Hanson, where they had to kind of do the mall circuit. You know what I mean? Like, even what's her name, Tiffany, like, had to go to do the malls and the strip malls and all those different things when they were coming up, because they weren't like the big name major label signed groups. So I think that in that case, both of these things work. So I'm still going to stick with Hanson. You're going to stick with the Jonas Brothers. And we'll see which one of us comes out. Are you convinced enough to lock in the Jonas Brothers? Are you that dedicated to that guess?
I think so.
Okay.
I think we're going to lock it in. I think, there hasn't been in the, 3 or 4 weeks that they've been on, that there's been anything that's, convinced me otherwise. I'm going to go with it. I mean, I don't know much about them, but I do know that they broke up and got back together. So, and that was a clue. So, who knows? I'll lock it in.
All right. I'm kind of impressed with that. I'm gonna lock in the Bop boys. I'm convinced that I believe that it's one of these 2 groups. In my mind, it's one of these 2. You may be right, which I hate to admit ever. And if that's the case, then good. I'll give it to you. But I think that we both have a legitimate argument for both of these 2 boy groups, or whatever you want to call it.
One of the judges brought up 98 Degrees. I was like, no, because Nick Lachey is the pig.
And that whole thing, she's like, and it was leaning at 98 degrees. I'm like, come on. Really?
Yeah. Some of these things the judges say are just so stupid. And
Right.
I mean, some of the stuff that they were doing like before everybody came out, like the dancing and stuff, it's just dumb. I don't think they understand how stupid they really look. Maybe I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they're doing it on purpose.
Right.
But it's cringy. It's very cringy. Who do we have next?
Next up is Robopine, or as you like to refer to him, Porcupine. Porcupine was next, and he came out with some swagger. I'm telling you, I had my doubts and my guesses as to who this is, and I'm still not convinced. And I've been flippity flopping all over the place like a flapjack on a hot griddle. I'm not sure why that just came out of my mouth, but
because you're hungry.
I literally had pancakes this morning for brunch, but dude, I'm really thinking whoever Porcupine is, he has the abilities of a real singer. He has a certain amount of swagger to him. He's a tall dude, like all of these things. My issue is all of the red herrings they're throwing out, and trying to follow those red herrings has led me astray. But then I've come across a couple different people that I've said in this, and they seem credible but not doable. But I'm really thinking, after like going through all of my different clues and like looking back, I have another one to throw in there. And I'm not locking this in, but Tyrese actually fits the bill for this as well, on a number of reasons. But I'm still not convinced. Like, my brain will not let me lock in who Porcupine is. I'm lost. I'm really lost. Who do you think Porcupine is?
I've already locked it in with Jamie Foxx.
That's one thing I am sure. That's one thing I am sure it is not, is Jamie Foxx.
Watch. When it's revealed, you're going to say, holy shit, Corey was right.
So this week's guest for him is Tyrese Gibson.
Okay.
That's my guess for him this week. I'm not locking it in yet because I'm still, like I said, I'm so unsure about this one. Like, the voices sound right, but Tyrese is another one of those people who's an actor. Like, a lot of the clues are leaning towards like multi-talented person. There's little bits and pieces of all kinds of clues in there that would lead towards what's wrong?
I said Jamie Foxx.
Oh, that would lead towards an actor and a singer, and
Jamie Foxx.
It's not Jamie Foxx, dude. It's just not. There's no way. It's
not to mention the superhero clue and the lightning bolt. Yeah, don't forget those clues.
Yeah. I can't. Nope. I can't do it.
Okay.
I can't do it. I can't go with that. I really can't.
That's what's going to end up winning it for me.
Other people are saying it. I mean, there's other guesses out there, and I know Jamie Foxx is one of them, and I know you ascribe to that. I just don't see it. But with that said, moving on, our next contestant is the Seashell. I'm sticking to and have locked in Tamara Mallory. I'm sticking to it. The baseball clues were too strong. Her husband is a baseball player. She's a talk show host. And she was trying to kind of reinvent herself to get out of the whole actress / reality TV show person, and wanted to start singing. So I'm still sticking with that guess. Do you have anything else there?
Yeah, I'm going Tamara Mallory, but I don't have her locked in. I'm still going with this one. I don't know if there's going to be any clues that maybe sway me either way, but I'm still going with her, not locked in.
Not locked in. You reserve the right to change your mind, huh?
That's correct.
Okay, all right. I'll let you have that one. This week seems like it went really quick for some reason. As far as the, I guess it's because we're getting down to we're in the finale. So this is the season. This was the group. Was it Group A? Yeah, this is the Group A finals right now. So people going into this are going to go into the merge, obviously, and that's going to be the final run after next week, and then we're going to have the finals, and we'll see who the big winner is. I'm still guessing that Black Swan is going to be the big winner for this season. But moving into this, we still have our first wild card that we met, which was the Orca, is up next.
Yeah, you had said last week, Mark McGrath, and there was somebody in the comments section had said it as well too. And after watching the clues and just watching him perform this time, I went ahead and went with Mark McGrath. Who and were you locked in last week?
I locked in on him. I locked in on Mark McGrath on the first week when I found out that the numbers all added up to the zip code for Orange County.
Okay.
So
you were locked in. I picked it. Orca was the one that went home.
And this week's clue package.
We probably should have talked about Yeti first.
But this week's clue package. They talked about his dad, him losing his dad. They talked about how his dad held on until after the kids what do they call it, baptism, and a couple days later his father passed away after telling him he was proud of him for being a father, which it was a little bit of a tearjerker there. You know, being dads ourselves, you know, when they start talking about the kids, you get a little bit of misty eyed. But one thing that I don't know if you noticed is as they were walking away after filming, there were 2 little baby orcas with him. Did you notice that? And yeah. Mark McGrath has twins, and those were 2 twin little orcas with him.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that he had ended up with 2 kids.
So but he has twins.
But I didn't really
specifically
know that, so. Twins.
And they showed those 2, and I was like, okay, yep, I'm definitely on the right track. I win. And of course, shortly after the episode ends, we'll go back to Yeti. I'm not going to skip him. We do get the reveal. The loser for the episode was the Orca. He did not make the cut, and they unmasked him, and it was definitely the former lead man for Sugar Ray, Mark McGrath.
I just want to fly.
That's not the right singer.
Yeah, it is.
I just want to fly.
Just want to fly. I can't.
Oh, I was thinking. I was thinking of Space Jams.
No. So we're gonna go back to Yeti. Yeti, I had no clue.
There's a reason why I held Yeti till even after the reveal, because there is a number of things for Yeti that I picked up on right away in the clue package, and then on top of that, looking back at what we've talked about on prior episodes, this name that I'm going to give you for Yeti has been talked about a number of times. And one of the biggest times that they talked about him was for Frog last season, who ended up being Bow Wow, Little Bow Wow.
Okay.
And he was the second most guest person for the Frog. Why? Because of his dance moves, because of his vocals, his singing, like everything about Frog led to this name that I'm about to say. And I was like, man, if it wasn't legal to have, you know, the same guy on twice, this could definitely be Little Bow Wow. And then I was like, but the biggest guest that they had, and it's a very normally known fact for our show, that we believe that if you bring up someone enough on one episode on a prior season, that person is going to end up on the show. And that's why my guess for Yeti is Omarion.
Okay. Because
they talked about him left and right when it came to Frog. But there's a couple other things that's in the clue package that leads me to this, okay? They talk about the fact that he was raised by a tribe of strong women, basically. And it's got like a grandmother looking person, a mom looking person, a couple of younger females. This may not play into it, but the mom or grandma was black. It was the black guy in the wig. I don't know if you noticed that, but I don't know if that actually plays into it. But either way, and he talks about how he came from a whole group of Yetis, a whole community of Yetis. But he was a good Yeti, and is because his tribe kept him on the straight and narrow. He talks about gathering wood for all the stuff. Basically, what this comes down to is Omarion has a very long history when he does interviews of talking about the fact that his mom and his sisters basically threatened to kick his ass if he ever did anything wrong, because he grew up in Inglewood. So he grew up amidst the Bloods and the Crips and a very bad element, which would explain the bad Yetis and how his mom and his tribe of strong women kept him away from becoming one of the bad Yetis. So the story itself is literally just his interview. And with this only being like 2 episodes left, they didn't have enough time to really build up a whole lot. So this clue package was more like a story than just a clue package, because everything in it leads towards his what I consider to be his interviews on anything that he's ever done on TV, on YouTube, or anything else. So this is definitely Omarion.
All right, I don't have a clue. I don't have a guess yet.
And I'm locking it in. By the way,
ooh,
I'm going hard in on this one. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's some big stuff right there. Locking it in off week 1.
It's like my Culpepper guess, man. I made a hard lock on that, and I'm a little nervous about it.
And you're regretting it.
I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm sticking with it.
All right, so that is going to end this video. We do want to thank you for watching. We did call this week's winner. And on behalf of Vic.
That's me.
I'm Corey. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.
See ya.